This is going to be a quick video, YouTube, on how to beat Tommy on hard. I get questioned all the time on how to beat all the campaign, and obviously I recommend campaign to people. So this is just going to be a quick walkthrough. The easiest way, I think, to beat any of the campaign is to go with Forsaken and just start Nightmare.
Welcome to Nova.
Right? I think starting Nightmare makes it really easy. You go 4 workers pretty simply every time. Then what you can do is just build gargoyles on 3. Don't really have to even build on 4. You might small leak, but you don't have to build 4. And then go for Butcher on 5. After that, it's kind of off to the races. You just continue to scale, and you should be good. We have Hero here, Lone here, and Embargo. I think we're probably looking at either Hero, Lone, or Embargo. I'm going to probably go 2 workers here, 5 worker I should say. After that Snail. The key thing to keep in mind is that the bots almost always will snail you. At least from what I've seen in the campaign. So keep that in mind when you're building. If you can do something that catapults off of the fact that you get snailed, that's great. It gives you the ability to go a lot harder of a push. We could have even went 4 workers here and went for Butcher on 3, but I just don't think it's as efficient. I think double Garg is probably our best play. We might be able to get Tommy on 3. I don't think so. I think he places a Wild Shroom down. But it shouldn't be too big of a deal. You see Brute. Somebody in chat says they see Brute on 3 sometimes from other bots. I'm not sure which ones do. Okay, so Tommy gives us another snail. I won't push 6 worker. And yeah, Tommy doesn't Brute me 3 here. He's the base one, right? So the big thing is he's going to find Mythium occasionally when he doesn't build. So he found Mythium from his inability to build that wave. What we're going to do is we're going to push a snail out. We're going to double snail. One's going to be after income. We're going to go for the double snail, though, because I think I might be able to leak him. What I'll do is I'll go 2 gargoyles in this formation with a split on the right. The reason why I do it like this is that I can place then the Butcher in here, the Butcher inside of the circle, and give me a ability to go for a a full circle. Butcher here is going to eventually get upgraded to head chef. Another Butcher back here to get double. Yep, he got Brood on me because the fact that he saved or didn't build last wave, he gets that 40 extra Mythium. But he also leaked 90%. So, who's the real loser here? We'll probably take more damage, honestly. The big thing with Tommy is if he doesn't build, he gains extra Mythium. So he didn't build again here, so he'll get more Mythium again. Keep that in mind when you're playing against him. He sometimes will just pull out random shit out his ass for sends. We can, though, send again and probably leak him. It's one of those mechanics that sounds really great, but then when they actually are utilizing it, you realize, oh, this kind of sucks because they aren't actually getting any value out of it when they're leaking just as hard. So we're gonna go this guy up to a Green Devil. The Green Devil here is mostly just to give us a little bit more tank on this wave, especially because he didn't send Ugg in, didn't build Ugg in, which is why he leaked 96%. But it's also why he's going to be able to send us probably again this way. Another 100 send here. Though, thankfully, it's a Hermit. The Hermit doesn't really give him much of a send, right? I should hold this. A question from chat. Do I use pack rats in ranked? No. Not really, at least. Not really, at least. For the most part, pack rats, I think, are kind of a trap unit. And for new players especially, I'd recommend against utilizing them as much as I possibly can. So what I'm going to do here is still go for the Butcher and place it here. We got 100 send there. He did build, so he shouldn't leak but he might. It's going to be very close. He leaks a single unit. Nice. Rats are just, they're a trap. Most of the time when you try to build a pack rat and then actually bury it, you're most likely not going to know when to bury it correctly. And it leaves you vulnerable to resends constantly, which isn't very good. They can be good. Rats can be good. But for the majority of new players, I don't recommend them. They're a trap unit. Much like, honestly, much like Bounty Hunter. They're a trap unit. They sound great. They sound great. And in certain situations, yeah, they can be great. But majority of builds, you're just going to get punished for having them. So we're 70 over here, which is great. I want to be way over because I need to consistently hold to his random massive sends. I'm going to push 2 workers. Kuro, I would recommend maybe checking out my angler guide on YouTube, which this will be on. But for the most part, anglers are also a trap unit. There's a lot of units in this game that just don't work very well together. How in the heck did my nightmare just suicide? Well, that's the thing. Suicidal nightmares happen. We're going to push 2 more workers here. We're going to add some more to the shit wall, as some people call it, but I call it the split wall. And the reason why I recommend this style of build against the AI is this just gives you so much opportunity to push, so much opportunity to hold things you shouldn't. And that's really where I say Nightmare and Butcher is, Forsaken in general, is super good for against the AI. Because we theoretically should not have 10 workers on wave 6, but because we have Nightmare, Butcher with Gargoyle, we kind of have free reign to push a lot of these waves that we shouldn't be able to. I think he built here another pack rat. I can't tell though. We're looking good here. We'll hold. And push another worker and we'll go another Gargoyle upgraded. This should be okay. We're playing a little bit with fire here by pushing to 12 worker. Just a little bit. But I'd rather have too many workers against the AI than not enough. Because this allows me to scale really well. Oh, he found 140 Mythium. So yeah, we don't push here off this 60. We can expect to get a 200 send now next wave. That's gonna be maybe rough, but we might just kill him here. I think he just dies here. Oh, please, please die, please die. Otherwise, we're looking really scary next. Woo! I think he's dead. That's a lot of creeps going to King. The lizards don't really do a whole lot to King damage here. But this is the beauty of Tommy, right? Being able to resend constantly is nice against him because whenever he doesn't build, he basically just ints and throws the game. If you can get a leak through him. So just look at what he has, build off of it, and just try to send as much as you can early. We're not going to get him here. Oh, we do. Oh, very close. Very, very close. But that's kind of it, right? We utilize Nightmare Butcher to push really hard. Right? We use Nightmare along with Gargoyles. And like only 28% here is a fine leak. If we would have had a Gargoyle on the right, this should theoretically hold. Gets very close. And what we can do is just leak him when he doesn't build, right? He doesn't build 2 waves in a row because Tommy, they just don't. This is also just super easy, right? He builds, he builds, he builds. He doesn't build, and he dies. You capitalize on it. That's why I like this, especially against Tommy and a lot of these bots. You need the ability to scale really well, but you also need the ability to just take a massive shot. When they send you, 20 into 60, you need something that's going to hold that. And it can be tough if you don't have a build to do it. That's kind of it, though. This is going to be Tommy on hard. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. Otherwise, make sure to like and subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.